Hi, my name is Heidi Horn. I'm a longtime professional in the healthcare technology industry and an AAMI board member. I'm the host of this episode of AAMI's New Product Spotlight, which introduces people in healthcare technology to the latest products, software, and medical equipment in our field. I'm here today with Marco Bommarito, division scientist at Solventum. He's going to talk to us about a new first of its kind sterilization product that Solventum has created. Welcome, Marco, to AAMI's New Product Spotlight.
Hi, Heidi. Great to be here.
Glad you're here too. Okay, so we're going to talk about the product, but before we do, Solventum, I want to talk a little bit about Solventum. So Solventum was formerly part of 3M, but became its own publicly traded company last year. Can you tell me a little bit about Solventum and what its name stands for, please?
Right. So Solventum is a combination of solving and momentum. So solving with momentum. And our company moniker is we solve for you. So although we're a very young company, only a year old, we have a long legacy with being former 3M Healthcare. And so a long history of bringing innovative breakthrough products to our customers to improve their ability to do their jobs, but most importantly, to improve patient lives.
It's a big company, 20,000 people worldwide too. So we are here to talk today about Solventum's new Attest super rapid vaporized hydrogen peroxide process challenge device, which has been FDA approved for use in all Sterad, ASP, and Steris V Pro sterilizers and will be available in April 2025. However, before we do that, I think viewers would be interested in knowing that you are the creator of this new product and are a leading subject matter expert in the field of sterilization. And I think your background is important to this discussion. So would you mind just telling a little bit about, your background and how you got into this field?
Right. So I'm a physical chemist by training. I have a PhD from Cornell University, and I have done also a postdoc at Harvard University. Joined 3M Healthcare about 30 years ago, and I really had always an interest in surface science and sensing. So when I joined 3M to work on products like the one that we're discussing today, it was a kind of a natural fit, right? Because the products like our new PCD for vaporized hydrogen peroxide sterilization is essentially a sensing system that allows our customers to monitor the efficiency of sterilization cycles for that modality.
Okay. Well, let's talk a little bit more about the product then. So the Attest Super Rapid Vaporized Hydrogen Peroxide PCD is the first pre-assembled vaporized hydrogen peroxide test pack on the market. Uh, Tell us why you did create this and how it is different than the traditional sterilization peel pouch. You kind of touched on it, but kind of go into a little bit more detail about what sets us apart from how folks typically sterilize these types of instruments.
So really, the creation of this product comes from listening to our customers and some of the needs that they have in this particular application area. So one of the issues they face is that they're very passionate about their job, and they obviously their main goal is to do the right thing, right? Because this specific function in a hospital is part and parcel of guaranteeing and minimizing risk with respect to things like surgical site infections, right? So these folks are extremely passionate about making sure their product, which is sterilized instrument, is is effectively sterilized, right? Instruments. And so in listening to them, we identified a gap in the practice of sterilization assurance when we compare steam sterilization to vaporized hydrogen peroxide sterilization. In vaporized hydrogen peroxide sterilization, they didn't have a test pack, whereas in steam sterilization, a test pack or a PCD is used routinely. And so we created the first FDA-cleared process challenge device for vaporized hydrogen peroxide sterilization that is meant for routine monitoring. And it's in contrast to what they use today, which is a peel pouch. And they have to assemble that peel pouch. And that peel pouch in itself is not really a process challenge device because it doesn't really offer a challenge to sterilant, to the sterilant. And so in that respect, we've also simplified their workflow because our test pack is pre-assembled. And so that eliminates some of the precious time they have, which right now in current practice is spent assembling that test pack, that peel pouch.
Okay. And you touched on it. So better quality and it's fast, 24-minute results, which obviously leads to better user experience ultimately.
Right.
And makes it possible and practical to monitor every load before releasing the equipment. So those were some of the things I also want to touch on too. I mentioned it complies with all ISO, AAMI, and AORN sterilization guidelines as well. And that is definitely worth noting. Thanks, Marco, for sharing this information about Solventum's new process challenge device for vaporized hydrogen peroxide sterilization. For more information about this product or to talk to someone about it, please visit Solventum's website. And thank you for watching this episode of AAMI's New Product Spotlight.